more aid to alleviate crisis in the Horn of Africa.
As over 10 million people in the Horn of Africa battle to survive amid the region's worst drought in 6 decades, conflict and rising global food prices, the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, or UNHCR, spokeswoman Melissa Fleming said on Friday, July 8.
Today, we are warning that humanitarian efforts to help newly arriving Somali refugees in southeast Ethiopia are at risk of being overwhelmed without a more rapid and robust international response to the drought and displacement crisis in the Horn of Africa. Calling it the worst humanitarian disaster in the world, UNHCR has warned that many are dying en route while fleeing the drought in Somalia, with many of the thousands who do not manage to reach refugee camps being in critical medical condition.
Everyone I met spoke of the lack of water and the impact it's having on their day-to-day lives. It's also important to acknowledge that though millions of Ethiopians are suffering from drought, the country is also hosting increasing numbers of refugees fleeing Somalia. A new refugee camp at Kobe, which was opened just weeks ago, is already nearing its full capacity of 20,000 people.
Some 1,700 Somalis are arriving daily in Ethiopia's Dolo-Ado area, while 1,400 reach neighboring Kenya's overcrowded Dadaab refugee camp every day, which already houses more than 4 times the 90,000 that it was built for. According to figures from the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, youths represent 2 million of the malnourished in the Horn of Africa, 500,000 of whom are in life-threatening conditions, a figure 50% higher than that of 2009. Nutritionists have called the situation unprecedented. As part of the international relief efforts, the humanitarian agency Caritas Aotearoa, New Zealand, is donating $42,000, while Finland is preparing health professionals to work in the northern Somali regions of Puntland and Somaliland. The U.S. Agency for International Development, or USAID, which in January began launching emergency programs to provide water and life-saving nutrition, has partnered with a Kenya-based Disaster Assistance Response Team to further increase its efficiency in delivering assistance.
In response to an initial appeal for help, Supreme Master Ching Hai on July 5th pledged $100,000 to each of the groups Save the Children, Oxfam, and the Red Cross, for a total of $300,000 in relief aid for the crisis in the Horn of Africa, saying that she was doing so with love and gratitude for these noble organizations' compassionate works.
Our appreciation, United Nations, Caritas Aotearoa, New Zealand, Finland, and all governments, groups, and individuals working to alleviate the tragic circumstances in the Horn of Africa, as we also thank Supreme Master Ching Hai for her heartfelt support. With heaven's blessings, may the affected African people soon recover stability and health as we strive for greater consideration of each other and the earth.
Supreme Master Ching Hai wants to convey this message of gratitude to all governments, organizations, and relief workers from every corner of the world. Thank you, all the international and national help that brings care and necessities to afflicted victims. Thank you, all the relief workers, for taking time and forsaking your own comfort, even traveling great distance on unfavorable roads and conditions to bring love and assistance to people in time of need. May heaven bless you abundantly for your generosity and noble sacrifice.